you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
Good day. From Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll run on first down. Potts. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The pass.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Formation for the 49ers.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Mayfield.
So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is 3rd down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
It's good. Makes the score 9.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
49er. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a give right side. Potts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Takes it at the 7. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Browns 7.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now Baker going to keep this himself. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
And the 11.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That'll move the sticks for the Browns. A gain of 12. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He's going to keep this again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9. at the 49ers.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
McCann's kick up and good. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 9 at the Browns' 49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the 1st half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A 62-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. first down now, but the clock continues to move.
The Browns first down.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second and 11 now. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And again, it's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he is is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 85.
From 8 yards out, and the Browns have moved out in front
For the extra point.
So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
49ers.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
To Jason Huntley.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Jason Huntley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
On first down, Potts, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
What was that, Russ?
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
When we draw defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Now they'll set up the screen to Huntley. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Eluding the pressure right. And he whips that one incomplete there. The keeper. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Now Mayfield lost the football. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return from a so many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
San Francisco.
From the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
19 yards.
Mayfield looks to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
A loss of 11 yards.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complimentary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does. But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
Harrison Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. but at least it's 4th down.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. And a missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. A run with Huntley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
21-yard line.
Mayfield down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
A gain of 21 yards.
They'll run on 1st down. Huntley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Number 31.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now the 2nd down throw on target. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. Baker going to try and run with it. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off on a safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
First man through. It's the fullback use check.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play. Who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away. He'll run it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Little. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First 11 yards there, just like last play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, Potts And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Potts. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Now Mayfield and the Browns down 34-31, 40 seconds to go. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Throw. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. His kick is absolutely perfect. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Is good.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
37.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
At the 27-yard line.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Today's final score.
Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great fourth